Hi everyone watching, welcome back to my channel. Today's book tag is a fun one and very much vibing for December. It is the Winter Essentials book tag and the original creator is Taylor Reads. And I was tagged by Jeremy, shout out to Jeremy. I really enjoyed this tag, so I'm going to mix it up for myself and probably for you all. I'm going to read these questions in order. Yeah, usually I have a cauldron, but we're gonna do this in order because it's just really cute and really fun, and I think the order makes sense in this case. And to try and be on point, kind of sorta, I wore blue, and it's a light blue, kind of like a December sky after it snows. Is that too much of a description for my choice of clothing? Probably, but I tried my best. Usually I don't match my clothing whatsoever, but this time I tried a little bit, so hopefully this gives a nice little winter wonderland vibe. So the first question is crackling fires. Who's your favorite cold character who warmed up towards the end of a book or book series? And I'm gonna go with Reese from the Court of Thorns and Roses book series. I was intrigued by him by the first book, though, you know, his actions weren't the best. And then by the second book, oh yeah. I mean, I don't know anyone who doesn't like Reese that enjoys the books. I know people that will hate read Sarah J. Maas's Court of Thorns and Roses book series, and they hate everything. But they do hate Reese as well. But if you enjoy that book series, you know what I'm talking about. Number 2, Snowflakes. What's a book that was full of unique characters? And I'm going to go with My Heart is a Chainsaw by Stephen Graham Jones. I really appreciated all the characters, even though they're somewhat stereotypical slasher characters, but in book form. And I also really enjoyed Jade because she is definitely neurotic. She has a lot of mental illnesses. She, for sure has complex PTSD because, spoiler, her father abused her. And then her mom just, like, disappears. And, okay, that was the thing that really pissed me off in that novel. But I don't know if that type of character is written about much, or it's like a side character, or it's a villain. But no, Stephen did not want to do the very typical story of the main character is the final girl. No, Jade is actually the helper of the final girl in this particular novel, and that's refreshing, I think. Number 3, Gingerbread Family. Which fictional family would you want to be part of? And I would want to be part of Sophie and Hal's family of Hal's Moving Castle. I legit couldn't think of another functional family. I guess I read a lot of messed up families, right? I think we all do, unless you're reading middle grade or children's books, and I'm not. I read random middle grade books, but I had to really think about that one, and it would be Hal and Sophie's family. And not just in Hal's Moving Castle, but the whole 3-book series, because there's 2 other books after Hal's Moving Castle, and they're really cute. Number 4, Blizzard. What book left you confused the whole time? And I'm gonna go with Nevernight with J. Kristoff. I gave that a 1 star. I finished it just to say that I finished it because there were a bunch of people that were saying, oh, if you don't finish this book, then you can't say that it's bad. So I did, and then I said it was bad. It's bad. And it makes no sense. Number 5, gift giving. What's the last book gifted to you? And I just realized as I was writing this out, it's actually My Heart is a Chainsaw. And that's from my friend Erica. Thank you, Erica, for sending that book. She also sent me a few other of Stephen Graham Jones's books in the past, and I'm really grateful for her and the book buddy reading that we're doing with not just Stephen, but other authors as well. Number 6, Snowball. Biggest book you've ever read. And I'm sure it's one of the many Diana Gabaldon books in the Outlander series, because those books just keep getting bigger and bigger. And I think the last one, written in my own heart's blood, was 900 and some pages for the hardcover that I bought. And actually, no, I didn't buy it. My friend Dave bought it. Sorry, Dave. I'm a little all over the place with remembering books. Okay. That's over 900 pages, so it would probably be that. But then there's also in the same series that are 850 pages. She writes a lot, and they're big books, so I'm gonna go with the Outlander series just as a whole. Number 7, wrapping paper. What's your most beat up book? And I'm gonna say my copy of Jane Eyre. That's a very old book that I got from my English teacher in high school. She just gave it to me. It was on the mini library shelf. I don't know how long it was there, but it is yellow inside. It's a hardcover, but I don't know what you would, it is a hardcover, but it's felt, not really felt, it's cloth, and who knows where the what's that thing called, cover protector. I'm gonna go with that. The cover protector is long lost, and I think that one was printed in the 70s or something like that. I have it somewhere on my shelf. I have no idea where it is though, probably on the bottom shelf that way. But it's blue and cream, and then the inside it's yellow because no one cared to take care of it. I mean, it was on the bookshelf in my high school for a really long time, and so I was reading it, and then my English teacher said, just take it home because no one's read it except you. But that book took 3 years for me to finish anyway. I still have it because I gave it 3 stars. Number 8, Christmas Lights. What's a book you own with many different colors on the cover? And I'm going to go with The Fairy Godmother by Mercedes Lackey. It's part of her 500 Kingdoms series, though I only read the first book, and I only own that first book. But this book has lots of silver, blues, greens, and pinks, and you wouldn't think necessarily that would work, but it does because it's about fairy godmothers, and that's kind of the vibe that you get when you think about fairy godmothers, at least for me and the cover artist and Mercedes Lackey. Number 9, Ice Skating. What's a book that has a plot all over the place? And I'm gonna go with Lore. That was too much. No. I don't know what happened there. But that book was too complicated, too long. It didn't know what it was doing because there were way too many flashbacks. And it wasn't just a few pages. It was whole long chapters. And if you need that many flashbacks, then you need to go back and figure out your plot and your world building and your character development. Number 10, Christmas Tree. What's your favorite character of all time? And I'm gonna go with Gemma Doyle from the Gemma Doyle book series by Libba Bray. For that book series, I adore Libba Bray, I adore Gemma. It was fantastic. Definitely recommend that book series. Number 11, The Star. What's a book you look forward to rereading each year? And I don't reread books, so that's my answer, and I'm sticking to it. Except as a kid, I reread the children's books, but that's because they're easy and short and sweet. I haven't reread a book since probably middle school. And then lastly, the last question is to tag some people. And I'm going to tag Jen the Bookworm, Emma Bennett, romance author extraordinaire, and I'm going to tag Julian Greystoke. I haven't seen Julian do a tag in a very long time. So those are my 3 people that I'm tagging for today. But if you enjoyed this tag, do it yourself. I ceremoniously tag you even though I didn't tag you, but go for it because I think this is a really cute tag. Thank you so much for watching my newest December themed tag. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.